Peace, 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 peace. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that Repented Dot podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the Honorable Junes, the NBIC, the next Bantu in charge. Want to give all praise and glory to our heavenly ones, for they are worthy to be praised. For all this will not be done for them. Last but not least, want to give a shout out to all you guys, the Repent family, the ROD gang, the ones that allow me to continue keeping my foot on these heathens, these Hebrews, and the newly installed Heathenites next. Round of applause for you guys. Turn this down just a little bit, so I could turn me up. Mic check. Yeah. So yeah, man. Um, my apologies again. Um, I'm always late. I just had a joke with the Wiz, and I said, "Listen, I'm probably gonna even be late for my own funeral, right?" But we're gonna have a good one today. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, peaceful December conversation. Having a embrace December, going into the new month because we are celebrating the new month, and just giving brothers and sisters, uh, um, how can I say this? Giving brothers and sisters the ammunition, the bulletproof, the vest to continue staying strong as we go through these wars and dealing with these evilness, these evil people, the evil ways, the evil society, the whole shebang, right? But for today's episode of Summer Conversation, I wanted to talk about the things that our brothers and sisters will be participating in comes December 25th, which is Christmas. A lot of you guys don't know what Christmas is, the origin, where it comes from, and why they got so much people, including the black and brown people, celebrating it. So we're gonna dive in, but of course, like I said before, we want to give all praise and glory to the heavenly one, Sunini Nanini, for they are worthy to be praised, right? I want to just say thank you for everybody that's been tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want you guys to understand that you guys are the ones that's making a difference, sharing it, watching it, subscribing. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, the whole shebang. Everything is being done. We are the ones that's going to go against the algorithm. The rise of the Bantu won't be televised, but I was authorized by him to tell you guys. So I'm here to tell you guys nothing but the truth, because the truth is the only thing that's going to set us free. You understand? And I've been hearing a lot of things, been seeing a lot of things, and I've been, being consistent as far as bringing forth more information every day. Every chance I get, I'm bringing forth more information, because these informations are the informations, or should I say the toolkits that we need as people to go to the next level. And that next level is not going to get reached until we all detach ourselves from all things made by man, all things followed by Lucifer, all things that is evil upon the chosen seed. Okay? So we're going to go into it. I hope you guys got your juice ready, get your wine ready, get your food ready, because we're about to have a feast today. And I should have put on the apron, but I ain't gonna do that today. I'm just gonna leave it as it is as we go through this December conversation. So please, order in the court. Trials is in session. Let's go. Yes, sir. So you guys can see on my screen, it says, hold on, let me remove this because I can't see. Let me remove this. It won't let me move it. Okay. So as you guys can see on my screen, Repent or Die podcast presents Simba Conversation. Merry Christmas, the Satanic season greetings. Yes, Merry Christmas, the Satanic season's greetings. A lot of you guys don't know what you are getting ready to celebrate and participate in. And you wondering why we're suffering and we going through them things that we going through. Whether you in the know, whether you don't know, whether you probably don't even care. But just know that the reason why we're suffering and a lot of things bad that's happening to us is because of stuff like this. It's because of the disobedience we have for our creator. So let us continue. We're gonna start off, today's broadcast is brought to you by Life Coach on the Go LLC, where we do online consulting, job placement, youth development, spiritual development, community rebuilding. This is what we do. This is our purpose. This is my purpose. This is why I started this business. This is why I'm gonna continue moving this business because the objective is to help the people. What is your Repent and Die podcast motto? The motto is simple. We got one mission. The mission is to get the whole hood into the kingdom. You know why? Because we, yes, we, me, you, anybody that's black and brown that's suffering by the hands of these heathens, we need to get the kingdom in, the hood into the kingdom because we deserve it. Let us continue. Warning. This is a Holy People's channel, which is run and governed by our heavenly creators / parents, Sunini Nanini. We are not here to hear about opinions and philosophy. We stand on truth, facts over feelings. So please, please, watch your mouth, sit on the couch, and respect my heavenly parents' house. Simple. Simple conversation. We must protect Africa, the Holy Land. We must protect Africa, the Holy Land. Let us continue. December conversation, the truth about Christmas. What is Christmas? Who is Santa Claus? Who is Krampus? The Christmas tree, the dark origins of Christmas, the pagan winter solstice, Yuletide, and the Odin list, Saturnalia worship. Okay. Martha, and all deities born on December 25th. Let me say that again. All deities born on December 25th. Let me say that one more time. All deities born on December 25th. Oh, you probably didn't even know that. You thought it was just Jesus, right? You thought it was just Nimrod, right? You thought it was just that. You're going to be shocked today. Let us continue. So what is Christmas? According to ChatGPT and Google, what is Christmas? Christmas is an annual Christian festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. It is celebrated on December 25th each year by billions of people around the world. The word Christmas comes from the Old English phrase, "Kiss my ass." I'm dead serious. It's phase called "Christmas my ass," okay? Which means the mass of Christ. Me saying what I just said is actually what is really said. Okay? Let us continue. It says, the Christmas season is a time of joy, love, and goodwill. Remember those things I just mentioned. Joy, love, and goodwill. Okay? People celebrate Christmas in various ways, including attending church services, exchanging gifts, decorating homes with lights and ornaments, okay? And sharing festival meals with family and friends. Many cultures have their own unique traditions and customs associated with Christmas. One of the central symbols of Christmas is the Christmas tree, adorned with ornaments and lights. Remember the Christmas tree, adorned with ornaments and lights. The exchange of gifts is also a significant part of the celebration, symbolizing the gift given to baby Jesus by the wise men. Remember all these things I'm saying: Jesus, the wise men, okay? Santa Claus, a popular figure in Western culture, is known for delivering gifts to children on Christmas Eve. In addition to its religious significance, Christmas has become a cultural phenom with widespread secular observance. It is a time when people come together to celebrate the spirit of generosity, kindness, and togetherness. Remember, I want you guys to remember. I want you guys to remember these things that I'm saying. Okay? The spirit of generosity, kindness, and togetherness. Many people also take the opportunity to reflect on the past year and express gratitude for the blessings in their lives. While Christmas has root in Christianity, people from diverse backgrounds and beliefs often participate in the festivities, making it a widely celebrated, cherished holiday around the globe. Okay? I hope you guys got this. Around the globe. Okay? Let us continue. But is it really that? But is it really that? We're going to find out. Let's start off with Santa Claus. Yo, when Christmas roll in, we got to talk about my man Saint Nicholas. The legend has different flavors depending on where you at. He straight up look out for the kids, and with all about that generous spirit. Here we go again, generous spirit. Okay, and the Scandinavian scene, which is out somewhere in Europe. Okay, they call him Sinkerless, Sinkerless. And guess what? He made his way across the pond to America in the late 1700s and became Santa Claus, the magical being who flew around dropping gifts at all the deserving homies' house. But hold up, who went down with the not so deserving ones? Can't leave them hanging, right? Who went down with the non so deserving ones? Who went down with the non so deserving ones? You may ask, huh? I give you Krampus. Krampus in Central Europe is in Central European popular legend, a half goat, half demon monster that punish misbehaving children at Christmas time. He is the devilish companion of Saint Nicholas. Krampus is believed to have originated in Germany, and his name derives from German word Krumpen, which means claws. But what if I told you they are the same people? Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Tell them to sit down and observe this. But what if I told you they were the same people? Huh? Let's go. Krampus is often depicted as a demonic creature with cloven hooves, horns protruding from his head, and a long pointed tongue. The creature is said to accompany Saint Nicholas during the Christmas season, serving as his sinister counterpart. Sinister counterpart. Definition of counterpart. The president held talks, this is a noun. The president held talks with his Bangladesh counterpart. Equivalent, opposed number, peer, equal, parallel, complement, match, twin, mate, fellow, brother, sister, analog, correlative, copy, duplicated, compare, co-equal. That's what counterpart means. That's what counterpart means. Santa Claus equals Satan Lucas. Santa Claus, the great imposter. It is the principle that lies at the belief system of Santa Claus. Santa with the juggle of letters spell Satan. Just a coincidence. What about Claus? Claus with a juggle spells Lucas. Lucas is considered short term for Lucifer. Santa Claus equal Satan Lucas. Okay? Santa Claus, also known as Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nick, Old Nick, Chris Kringle, or simply Santa. Definition for Old Nick, an informal name for the devil. Let me say that again. Definition for Old Nick. Old Nick, an informal name for the devil. You guys can look this stuff up. You guys can look this stuff up. Go. You guys got smartphones. You guys probably sitting in front of the computer. Type in Old Nick and see what it says. Just so brothers and sisters won't say that I'm bringing forth my own. It's going to show you. Remember the name? Did you remember the name Senator Senator Claus. Center Claus. Center Claus. They changed it to Santa Claus. But the origin of that name is sinner. This is sinner's clause. This is a sinner's cause. This is a sinner's party. Remember what this said? Remember? A sinister counterpart? You remember? Sinister counterpart? What color is the world depict the color of the devil? Red. What color is Santa Claus? Red. And and I don't man, I gotta show my face when I say this. I don't want to divert when I say this. But for black and brown people, I want you guys to just pay attention to the story that we was told. Here's a red European coming into a black man's house unannounced. You already know when Europeans come into your house unannounced, something bad is about to happen. Okay? That's for one. For two, this man is coming down a chimney. What is the chimney associated with, people? Smoke and fire. So we don't have no chimneys in the ghetto. So how is he coming into your house? So this European is coming into your house unannounced. And you already know when they come into your house unannounced, we going based on history and modern day times. When they go into your house unannounced, somebody gets dragged out. Slavery, when they came into your hut unannounced, they took your wife away. Yeah. Took her to his underground chamber where he did whatever he wanted to do with her. When you fast forward to today's times, when they kick in your door unannounced, they will arrest you. They might even draw a gun and kill you for mistaken identity. How did Fred Hampton pass away? I'm just leaving those things there, so hopefully it could marinate into your head, and you guys could you guys could figure it out. You'll figure it out. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. Okay. Now the Christmas tree. Christmas has numerous traditions, of which perhaps none is more popular than a decorated tree. Whether real or artificial, Christmas trees are I can't even say the word, synonymous, right? With the hope, with the holiday, synonymous, excuse me, synonymous. I can't even say it. Synonymous with the holiday. But how did the tree become part of Christmas? Trees have been used in rituals and as decorated since ancient times. Means even before the birth of Christ. Okay? Thus, making this source of the modern Christmas tree open to debate. However, many believe that it originated in Germany. It is claimed that is German about 723. The English missionary Saint Boniface encountered pagan preparation, preparing a sacrifice at a oak tree dedicated to the god Thor or Donar. Okay? Boniface took a axe to the tree, and when not struck down by their god, he proclaimed to be to the um I would pagan that a nearby evergreen was their holy tree. Other sources report that a fair grew on the site of the fallen oak. Whether that is true or not, the evergreen tree became part of Christian rites in Germany, and in the Middle Ages, parade trees began to appear there, mount to represent the Garden of Eden. These evergreen trees were hung with apples and displayed in homes on December 24th, thus the religious feast day of Adam and Eve. Other decorations were added. Martin Luther reportedly first hung a lighted candle on a tree in the 16th century, and paradise trees evolved into Christian trees by the 19th century. Christmas trees were a firmly established tradition in Germany. Now, I just gave you these locations. I'm telling you where these places, these origins come from. So when I see colored people participating, that's a whole nother story. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. So, what did the Bible say about trees and decorations? Remember, traditions, excuse me, traditions in Germany. Remember, traditions in Germany. Remember, traditions in Germany. Okay? Who are the Germans? Who are the Germans? Who are the Germans? Huh? Let us continue. According to the Bible, Jeremiah 10 and 1. This is for the Christ believers. This is for the biblically knowledge, the Christians, right? The Christians. This is for you guys. Share this to all your Christian Jesus lovers, all of that. All of that. And if they say something foolish as, well, that's the Old Testament. We don't have to follow that. We don't follow those rules and laws anymore. You then tell them, so then why are you guys still participating in tidings? Tidings was an old tradition in the Old Testament. You shouldn't be following that neither. So if I go to church on Sunday and the plate come around and I decide to say I don't have it, please don't be offended. Please don't be upset. Please don't say God is gonna penalize me because I'm not giving my first fruits to the Creator. But if we're gonna keep that, then we also can keep, and we also gotta follow what's that's being said. So let us continue, please. Why not? Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the words which Sunini speak unto you, O house of Akobi. We know it's not Israel, Israel. We know it's not Jacob because J was created to hide the name of Azus, which is Zeus. So they changed it into Jesus. So they had to also change Akobi. Because when you look into the Geneva Bible, it's spelled and it's worded as Akobi. Okay? We're not going to dispute that. And as far as the father's name, Sunini, it is. Okay? Get it right. Right? Verse 2 says, thus says Sunini, learn not the ways of the heathens, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for heathens are dismayed at them. For the custom of those people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, right? Out of the forest, the works of the hands of the workmen with an axe. Remember I said axe? Remember I said axe? Let me find it for you. Let me find it for you. Right there. Boniface took a axe to the tree. Remember I told you the axe? Remember I told you about the axe, right? Huh? Remember I told you about the axe, people? Ah, man. All praises be to the heavenly ones. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. Hey, this is not me saying this. They are upright at the palm tree. Remember the paradise tree? But speak not. They must need to be born because they cannot go. They be not afraid of them, people, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. Remember why they did that? Remember why? You guys remember why they said? Because they wanted to give reference to Thor, dedicated to the god Thor, to the god Thor, to the god Thor. What the word says. Okay? Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Verse 6. For as much as there is none like unto thee, also, Nini, there are great, and thy name is great in might. Okay? Verse 7. Who would not fear thee, O kings of the nation? For thee does it pertain. For as much as among all the wise men, where's the wise men? Where's the wise men? Jesus giving gifts to the baby by Jesus, the wise men. Remember, I told you pay attention. Remember, I told you to pay attention. Huh? Remember, I told you to pay attention. Huh? Who will not fear thee, O King of the nations? Who will not fear thee? Y'all not, y'all, you not gonna fear me? Listen, your heavenly ones got a sense of humor, man. So Nini, your father got a sense of humor. So when you see we laugh and we smile and we on that I wish you would type of time, just know there's no way you get it from. You ain't get you ain't get it from Claus. Okay? You ain't get it from Thor. Okay? You ain't get it. You damn sure ain't get it in Germany. Okay? Let us continue. Right? For as much as amongst all the wise men of the nations, and in their kingdom there is none like unto thee. In their kingdom, there's nothing like unto thee. He, us, you, your sister, you know what I'm saying? When you busy wasting, you guys don't even understand this precept right here. You busy trying to follow and participate and try to be a part of their kingdom. Their kingdom has nothing compared to who you are, what you got, the power source that you got behind you. The reason why the power source, the light is now on, is because you're not doing right. You want to participate in stuff like this. You're not doing right. So when you decide to do right, when you decide to give yourself unto him, when you decide to put down this pagan stuff, follow not the ways of these heathens, be not dismayed of them. Oh, they celebrate Christmas, they're having a good time. When you stop doing that, when you realize that you're not losing nothing because you're not participating in it, when you stop doing that, and you start walking in the ways of righteousness and complete obedience, watch how things is gonna turn out for you. Watch how money is gonna come into your bank account when you least expect it. Watch how raises is gonna come to you when you least expect it. Don't take it to go do foolishness. Don't take it to go evil. Don't take it to do wickedness. Don't take it to go to the strip club and drop a few bands on these dots. Okay? Don't take it to buy a few Glocks to go spin the block. Take it, see it, use it wisely, and watch. And you will see the beauty in the heavenly ones. Let us continue. Okay? What it says. It says, but they altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. Everything that you guys are participating, anything that comes to you from these people that's from here, you know, from these people that's from here, anybody that's from here, heathens, doctrine, vanity. Gentiles only see vanity. They operate in the flesh because there's no spirit, there's no soul. So they must enjoy all the things that their hands could reach, their eyes can see. They could never understand a spiritual nothing because that's not in their DNA. It's in yours. So they had to create religion. They had to give you gods to call on. They had to give you traditions to participate in. They do these participations from the minute you in school, okay? When these things take place, I remove my child. I say, y'all not going to school today. Yes, because you already know they're gonna have a Christmas party, they're gonna have a Thanksgiving party, they're gonna have all of this. No, 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 no. The word says, do not sacrifice your children unto Moloch. And little things like that is sacrificing your children unto Moloch. Yeah, you must stop. Okay? Let us continue. Why not? Okay? The dark origins of Christmas. People had That image is fire too, by the way. People has been making the midwinter for longer than the 2000 odd years since the birth of Christ. And even that in doubt anyways, it was only in the year 3040 AD that Pope Julius I fixed the date of Jesus' birthday at December 25th. So Jesus' birthday became a religious reason for Christmas when he changed it to December 25th. Pope Julius I. Okay? Prior to that, listen. Prior to that, it was marked on at least three different other dates. This is the birth of so-called Jesus. You had March 29th, you had January 6th, and sometime in June, which historians today think is most likely given that the nav- the the nativity is meant to have occurred during a census taking. Okay? It was 250 years later that Julius' successor, a few times removed, Pope Gregory, gave the job to Saint Augustine of converting the heathen Brits to Christianity. Okay? Fortunately, with the birth of Christ now established as December 25th. Listen. Let me bring that back. It says, fortunately, with the birth of Christ now established as the 25th of December, it gave Augustine a bit of leverage with the population, who were already making several midwinter festivals, assuring they could take this new landed religion on board without losing the annual December piss up. Oh, you guys didn't know this, huh? You guys didn't know this. Share this to your friends and your family. Tell them tune in. Tell them watch it. Tell them watch it. You're gonna learn something. It says, because the idea of getting blind drunk at Christmas isn't something invented by the Pogus and your dad. There were two major pre-Christian festivals of note which roughly coincided with Christmas: the Roman Bacchanania, or Saturnalia, and the Yule feast of Norse's countries. The Saturnalia began on the 19th of December and lasted for the best part of a week, which sound about right for those currently admonished in the Christmas party rush. Morality morally and restraint were politely shown the back door. Schools were closed. No criminals were punished. Okay, slaves were allowed to swap places with their masters, and one was elected king for the duration of the festival. The wealthy, this I can't say the word, disputed distributed gifts to the poor. They was handing out gifts to the poor. This is what the wealthy was doing. So when your job give you a Christmas bonus, don't think they doing it because they like you. They doing it because they're upholding their parental, their lineage tradition. Okay? Okay? You ever have the Christmas party and then the CEOs of the organization, all of a sudden he's popping up, he's intermingling, he's getting to know his workers or his clients or his employees, and they're having a good time. And sometimes he might find a good black old beautiful slave And he's gonna take her home and he's gonna say, you be the boss and I'll be your slave. Oh, Donna. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't think these things is for no coincidence, people. Come on now. Come on now. We been down this road a little too long now. Come on now. Come on. Okay? Nothing is done without a reason. Okay? Nothing is free. Everything has a reason behind it. Okay? Everything. Everything. Nothing is a coincidence no more. Everything has a reason behind it. Let us continue. The Roman god Saturn is who honors the festivals, the honor the festival was staged, was no beginning, was no being Christ figure or a a benevolent Santa, even though the party was eventually absorbed into Christmas. Ancient astrologers through I I think I need to get me some glasses. Thought being born under the sun, under the sign of Saturn was bad news. As the god of the harvest, he wildly vicious, vicious soyed and devoured his own children. Well, they do say we eat a lot more at Christmas. You hear this? Bring this. Let me move closer. Hold on. Let me move closer, guys, because I want to read this nice and juicy for y'all. Hold on. Let's read. It says, it says, of course, not many of us celebrate the saturnalia still today, but West Wing of these old traditions and festivals still remain. And you'll probably have some dotted around your house right now that take the mistletoe, a persecusial plant that grows on other trees, but which was once thought to have been a fully formed tree, it is in its own right, and which provide the wood from which Christ's cross was made. Going back further, Norse mythology tells us of the god Bladder, who was killed by a arrow made of mistletoes. This is where you get your Valentine's Day. Okay? But we mostly associate the plant with the ancient drugs of old English, who legends say value it so much they will cut it from the oak tree. It grew with a golden sickle and catch it in a cloth or robe before it hit the ground. For it would lose its special powers. The drug was rumored to use medicine and rituals, which might be a good thing to recount as distraction techniques if Derek from account tries to trap you under the mistletoe at the office party this week. Remember, I just told you what they do. Okay, this is the prime example to do with foolishness. Okay, it used to be said that mistletoe was banned in churches because of its pagan associations through the York Minster, which itself has ancient links to the Vikings, used to hold a special mistletoe service where the city's wrongdoers could beg the pardon of the church. Okay? The slaves. Okay? Let us continue. From mistletoe to holy and the ivory, two Christmas staples, but be careful with them, for they reek of danger. And I'm not just talking about pricking your finger. According to old customs, Holly should never be brought into your house before Christmas or bad luck will result. Okay? As you also know that your Christmas decorations should be taken down by the 12th night or 6th of January, one of Christ's early birthdays remembered, but old English tradition says you shouldn't just throw Christmas greenery out the door, or a death will occur in the household before the following Yuletide. Okay, let us continue. The customs were right before the event of recycling Willie's bin, of course, so you might be able to circumvent them in that way, but perhaps a safer bet to store holly and ivy in the house until next year. Apparently, this is a surefire way of preventing a lightning strike on your home. Here's your traditions, the rituals. Be not dismayed by the signs of the heavens, for the heathens do this. Okay? Perhaps you could save a spring of holly to stick it on the top of the Christmas puddling, like what you see on Christmas cards, but never actually in real life. But while you're doing that, remember that the making of Christmas pud is steeped in folklore as well. It was once thought to be lucky to partake in the act of making the puddling, especially if the puddling was stirred east to west. Why? Latterly, because the three wise men travel in that direction to pay homage to the Christ child. But in days far before that, because that was the trajectory of the godson, a deity whose birthday was celebrated on December 25th. So far, you have done everything right to ensure a trouble free Christmas. Just Christmas Eve and the big day to get through, and your home and dry might be worth firing up a Yule log burning according to the ancient traditions of tree worship. Okay, um tree worship through, as even take care should the blaze log cast shadows which appear to be headless, that you can guarantee you will see death over the coming year. So if you don't follow their rules and regulations, you might receive death. You take your tree down before the time or leave it after, you might receive death. These are the customs and the traditions that Jeremiah was talking about. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Let's continue. And Christmas Eve, traditionally a time for restless spirits to walk the earth. Let me say that again. And Christmas Eve is traditionally a time for restless spirits to walk the earth. Something old Nebuchadnezzar, Suraj, and Charles Dickinson, A Christmas Carol, known only too well. Should you be brave enough, legend has it that if you venture into a graveyard on Christmas Eve and dig a hole, then you will find gold. Okay? But be careful getting there. On that night, cattle are said to kneel down and speak in human voice. And those leaving church on Christmas Eve, while the consecration is still going on, are being on guaranteed to witness a procession of ghosts wandering their way through the streets, Speaking of supernatural beings aboard on Christmas Eve, what about the big man himself? Father Christmas, Santa, Saint Nick. Why do we hang a stocking out for him? Because according to legends, Saint Nicholas heard about the three sisters who were forced into a life of prostitution to earn enough money to eat. So he tossed three coins down the chimney to help them out, which landed in the girl's socking dry on the hearth. Okay? Father, while with a white beard, was indeed thought to be based on Saint Nicholas, who can be traced back to Asia Minor in about 3050 AD, around the time Pope Julius was fixing the date of Jesus' birthday. Oh, wait. Hey. And somewhere along the way, he got mashed up with other folklore characters, including Chris Krang from the 19th century German tradition. The magazine Harper Weekly published what thought to be the first illustration depicting the modern Santa in the 1860s, though he originally wore green robes and had association with the green man of legends who ruled the wood and forest in pagan beliefs. It is often said that Coca Cola invented the Santa we know and love today, swapping his traditional green livery for the red of Coke branding. But through the company did they debut ads featuring Father Christmas enjoying a Coke and a smile in 1931. He had been since in his more familiar red once or twice before then. Okay? Let us continue. The pagan winter, the Yuletide, and the Odin list. Okay? Let us continue. Let me move this. The pagan winter, solistic, Yuletide, and the Odin sun. Yule, the winter solistic, is time of great symbolism and power. It marks the return of the sun. Remember the sun god? The sun? Jesus was the sun, right? Let's go. When the days finally began to get a little longer, it's also a time to celebrate with family and friends and share the spirit of giving during the holidays. Here are some great Yule rituals that you can do to celebrate the winter Sabbath. Pray not your flight be in the winter on the Sabbath. Oh, we about to uncover it all. Oh, we about to uncover it all, people. Oh, don't worry. Oh, my foot is on these heathens, heathenites snakes. We about to cover it all. We looking into that. Pray not your flight be in the winter and on the Sabbath. Huh? Remember the spirit of giving during the holidays? Let me find it. Let me find it. The time of joy, love. Okay? Remember, Christmas season is the time of joy, love, and goodwill. Okay? 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 Symbolizing gifts given. Okay? Handing to the poor. Okay? 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 This is amazing. Hold on, there's another one. Where am I? It's somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. But when I find it, I'll find it. Let's continue. The winter solstice is a time of reflection. Remember reflection, yo, I'm gonna do for the new year, I'm gonna be a better me. I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop drinking, I'm gonna stop fornicating, I'm gonna start going to church. We all of that spirit always come upon us at this time. You ever ask yourself why? I just told you that the spirits be running wild. This is the time. This is the time. Right? During the darkest and longest night of the year, why not take a moment to offer up a prayer on Yule? Try a different devotional every each day for the next 12 days to give you food for thought during the holiday season, or simply incorporate the ones that resonate with you into your seasonal rituals. Before you hold your Yule rituals, you may want to set up a altar. You hear this? To celebrate the season. Yule is the time of the year when pagans around the world celebrate the winter solstice, right? Try some, or even all of these ideas. Obviously, space may be limited factor for some, but use what you call to you most. Okay? Here is some of these rituals of Yule. Setting up your altar, your Yule altar. That's a ritual. Because you don't set up an altar every day. That is a ritual. You see, before before you even start anything, you got to set this up. That is a ritual, people. Okay? Just like if we going camping, right? And I take my tent. Me putting it together. There's no camping if there's no tent. How am I camping? If there's no tent, it's called sleeping outside, fam. So I gotta put together a tent. That's part of the camping ritual. If that was to be a ritual, meaning you can't have one without the other. So here's a ritual. Setting up your Yule altar. Yule rituals to welcome back the sun. Yule cleansing rituals. You want to cleanse yourself. You want to get yourself right. Okay. The Yule welcome back the sun, right? The welcoming back the sun when a son is being born, right? When a son is being born, you welcome him. Ain't the three wise men came to welcome the son, Jesus, the Son of God. Oh, you didn't know, huh? Cleansing ritual, how to hold a family Yule log ceremony. Y'all all gather together. Your job having a Christmas party. Remember I told you when the school's having it, take your child out. Make sure your child stay home. Even if your child was like, Mommy, I was looking forward to going to I wanted to go to school so I could get a gift. My teacher said, nope, dub. Okay? Blessing your Yule tree. You bless it how? By decorating it, putting things. Jeremiah 10 told you not to do silver, gold, candle lights. Huh? Your Yule rituals for solitarius. Okay? That's for those that's doing it by themselves. People that comfortable, like, I'd rather just be for myself. I don't want to be with nobody. All of these is spirits. What did you do for what did you do for Christmas? Oh, I was just in the house. I just stayed home by myself. I didn't want to be bothered. That's a ritual, right? And then January 3rd, you outside, you chilling with your man, you going to regular proceed. People's gonna be like, but I'm always by myself. If you're always by yourself, excuse me, then that's good. But if you took that time out because you just don't want to be bothered, You don't want to be in part of the, you don't want to be a part of the spirit, the holiday spirit. If it's not just a regular day for you, it ain't gonna be a regular day for me, right? Chances are I'm probably gonna be out trying to make some money. Chances are I'm probably gonna be out with my, I'm gonna be out with my children doing something. Probably doing a workout. I ain't worked out in like a week. My body feel weak. You feel me? So I'm probably gonna be doing that. I don't know. But I ain't gonna be no ritual with me. I just wanna be just I wanted to be by myself, right? They got the rituals for the groups. There's a goddess ritual for the groups. It's called the triple goddess, the maiden, the mother, and the crony. Okay? And last but not least, the blessing rituals for donations. Remember the donations. This you want to give, right? What's those people that stand outside with the bells on, with the Salvation Army? You don't see them all. Soon Christmas over, you're not seeing nobody. Soon everybody, I want to have a coat drive. I want to have a toy drive. Everybody want to donate, whatever you could donate, whatever you can give. These are all rituals. These are rituals. These are usually rituals. That's all you're doing. You're participating in a pagan, Luciferian, satanic ritual tradition and a custom called Christmas. Okay? Let us continue. Why not? The Saturnalia. Saturnalia worship, the root of Christmas. Saturnalia, the most popular of Roman festivals dedicated to the Roman god Saturn. The festival influence continuously to be felt throughout the Western world. Originally celebrated on December 17th, Saturnalia was extended first to 3 and eventually to 7 days. Okay? The date has been connected with the winter sowing away, which is modern Italy, varies from October to January. Remarkably, like the Greek Chronia, it was the livest, you hear me? The livest festival of the year. All work and businesses were suspended. Slaves was given temporary freedom to say and do what they like. This is why you heathens, he-grows is fiending for this day. This show me where in the feast days of Sunini Nanin given unto Moses, where we was told to celebrate Purim. Show me where in the New Testament where is your Savior participating in Purim. But but I'm the one that's bringing forth my own. I'm the one that's bringing forth my own doctrine. So I'm going to ask again, if I'm bringing forth my own doc, then you must also show me the religion that's associated with my doctrine. Huh? Let us continue. From October to January, slaves was given temporary freedom to say and do what they like, and certain moral restrictions were eased. The streets was infected with Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, you guys know what Mardi Gras is. Mardi Gras madness. A mocking king was chosen. The Saturnalia principles, right? The seasonal greetings to old Saturnalia was heard everywhere. The closing days of Saturnalia were known as Sagralia because of the customs as making towards the end of the feast presents of candle wax, models of fruits, and wax. What is that? Statues, which were fashioned by the singular or the manufacturers of small figures it was and other media. The cult, Let me say that again. The cult, let me say that again. The cult stats of Saturn himself, traditionally bound at the first, at the feet, excuse me, bound at the feet with wooden bands, was untied promiscuously to come out and join the fun. Okay? So it was a tradition for Saturn to come down and join the fun. They was doing they was doing what? Mardi Gras. That means look, you see the nipples, you see the titties out, you see they was having like, straight orgies. When you dig deep into this, you know, for PG-13 reasons, you know, I don't want YouTube to come bother me. But when you look into this, you're gonna see dudes was passing their wives. Wives was doing all the nastiness you can ever imagine was being done. Anal, oral, men slapping other men, pure madness. Pure madness. And they're not gonna even tell you about the other things they was doing. Sleeping with animals. Yeah. These people do these things. These people are the disease spreaders, man. And let me give you guys a news flash, man. A lot of these diseases that black and brown people are getting is coming from. Let me show myself when I do this. It's coming from this. From the time you was small. It's Sunini that's keeping us alive. Let me say that again. It's the heavenly ones that's keeping us alive. Because they still astonished. They trying to figure out, like, yo, these niggas can't die. We kill one, outcome 15. We kill these 15, outcome 55. We try to kill the 55, outcome 1,000,000. 70 million came off shores just coming from Africa to these various locations. 70 mil. And yet we still the most populated people on this earth. They can't get rid of us. They can try. Bill Gates, you can try. Mr. Swab, you can try. Rothschilds, you can try. YouTube, whoever's your handler, tell them you can try. You can try. Your plan, listen to what I'm saying to you guys. Stand in confidence too. Your plan will not work. Whatever plan you think is you have in your mind is not going to work. And I'm sure you're starting to realize that. Go hide in your underground bunkers. Go hide in the space. Go hide wherever you feel needed to hide, and you will be found. And it's not going to be Sunini that's going to find you. No. It's not going to be no Jesus that's going to find you. No. It's going to be the children of Akobi. It's going to be the nation. It's going to be the ones that's keeping the laws. It's going to be the ones that the angels is walking with. It's going to be the ones that's going to be able to move the mountains. Yeah, you see the mountains that you hide in there? We're going to move it with just a snap of our fingers. We're going to drag your behinds out. And you better hope. And like I'm saying this in complete seriousness, you better hope I ain't alive when that time comes. Because if I get that opportunity to drag you out, I'm not going to just drag you out. I am going to put the beats. I'm going to put hands, arm, kneecaps, teeth. I'm doing anything bad. I'm going to beat you so senseless. Listen to what I'm saying to you heathens. I'm going to beat you so senseless. You're going to wish that Sunini just take your life away. I'm going to beat you so senseless that your forefathers that's burning in hell is going to wish that they never felt that pain again. That's how bad I'm going to beat you. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah, and that's the mentality every single Bantu, everybody that's awoken, everybody that's reading the word. Let me move, get closer. Everybody that's reading the word, Every single one of you. That should be your mentality. That should be your mentality. Even the women. Yeah, y'all need some punches and some blows in too. Y'all need to kick them in their nuts too. You need to tie them up into a horse and let it slap each side of the horse. Yes. Oh, you deserve that too. Why not? After the warriors beat them to a post and they can't move, we're gonna give you the keys. We're gonna bring all the horses on the face of this earth, and you get to do what the heck you want. Everything that you guys have done, you will pay for that 10 times more. Let us continue. Okay? It says the influence of Saturnalia upon the celebrations of Christmas and the New Year's has been, right? Has been direct. The fact that Christmas was celebrated on the birthday of the unconquered son, this soulless innovative, I don't know how to say that, given the season of solar background connected with the the Calan of January 1st, the Roman New Year, when horses were decorated with greenery and lights, and presents were given to children and the poor. Concerning the gift candles, the Romans had a story that an old prophecy made, old prophecy uh, bad the earliest inhabitants of Luton said send heads, to Hades and photos to Saturn. The ancient Latins interpreted this to the meaning human sacrifice. This is what they was doing, but look how they try to correct it. But according to the legends, Hercules, who was Hercules, advised using light, okay, right? The light or man, um according to Hercules, achieved using lights and not human heads. So it was Hercules that was doing these things, to participate in these rituals. You got the evil being sent to Hades. You guys, if you guys don't know who Hades is, that's the Greek god of the underworld, huh? Hades. And they got, and the Greek had, according to these Hebrew Israelites, the Greek had the black Jews, right? According to the Hebrew Israelites, that they were Hellenistic Jews. Stop the madness. Can we stop the madness, please? Speaking of heads, did you know Santa's hat meant something? And before I do this, shout out to the big bro, because he's the ones that brought this up to me. So we're going to bring this up too. The origin of Santa's hat. The traditions associated with Santa's hat are descended from both sun worship and the Saturnalia. This is a reflection of the fact Christmas is descended from both Manitism and the worship of Saturn on his day, the Saturnalia. The Santa hat was known as the Pallius, cap of liberty, and the freedman cap at the Saturnalia. It was known as the Phrygian cap and the cap mitra in sun worship. This hat was certainly used in the worship of the sun. This cap is still worn on one of the two most important dates in sun worship rituals, the winter solstice, which coincide with Christmas. This hat was worn by priests in sacrifice, hence the blood the blood red color. Okay, remember what it says? No human sacrifice. Send the heads to Hades, send the head to Hades, right? To Saturn, right? Human sacrifice. But they try to correct it. Oh, it's not human heads. Because if you heard that and you realize that that was part of Christmas and all of that, you'll be highly upset. You'll be like, yo, I'm really out here serving Lucifer, huh? Okay. Hmm? The prolats only wore this hat at the Saturnalia. This coincides with how the populace wear the hats today. The populace wear the hats today. It is worn at the same time of the year at the same festival. Only the names has changed. Saturnalia is now known as Christmas, and Pilates is known as the Santa hat. The next logical step through this list of traditions and customs may be added the may be to address the mystical entity who most commonly wears this hat. Know what's going on, people? Let us continue. Here is the list of deities born on December 25th. You got you got Atheist, the Paragon Vegeton god. You got the Solar Aventus, Roman sun god. You got the Martyrius, Roman mystery religion god. Okay, remember the Roman Catholic Church? You know, they the ones that instituted Jesus being born on December. Then you get in reflections. So when you say Jesus is born, you really not saying that it's Martyrius that you're worshiping. Okay, for you Hebrews, this is for you, right? Horus, the Egyptian sky god. Danios, the Greek god of wine. Talmud, oh Hebrew Israelite, this is for you Hebrews. Talmud, the Mesopotamian god. Krishna, the Hindu god. Zeus, Jesus, the Greek king of gods. So even Zeus, okay? The Greek king of gods. Nimrod, the mighty hunter and the king in the Bible. Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture. Osiris, the Egyptian god of resurrection and the afterlife. Where else do we get this? Bacchus, the Roman god of wine and fertility. Adonis, the Greek god of beauty and desire. Hercules, 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 Hercules. Huh? Huh? The Greek divine hero. Remember the hero? Remember what they said? The Hercules advised using lights. I don't know, I don't want to, I don't know you guys' age, but I know me growing up, I used to love that show Hercules. Hercules. Okay. Okay. The Gilicon, the Greek fertility god. Oh, you ain't know the Xing Xings too? The Sun Wukong, Chinese monkey king, and the trickster god. Okay. This one, I'm gonna butcher it. You know I can't say it, but hey, for those that's been following me, you know I be butchering every word. You be all right though. As long as you understand what I'm saying, you know that you just add it to the dictionary of Junes. That's it, right? The Kutizalakot, okay, the Aztec god of wind and learning. The the Zoroaster, founder of the Zoroastrianism in ancient Iran. Wow. These are all the deities born on December 25th. So which one are you allowing into your house? When you say that these spirits is running wild, when you say that these spirits is running wild, which one are you allowing into your house? Is it the Osiris? You know the black people love, the black people love Osiris. Hebrew Israelite, is it the Talmud? What feast day you guys are participating in December? Can somebody tell me? Somebody put in the chat. What feast day do they have in December? What feast day do they have in December? What feast day? What somebody put it somebody put in the chat what feast day do the Hebrew Israelites participate? What is it? What is it? It's a feast day that takes place in December. I don't remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't think I was gonna you guys didn't think I was gonna put all of this for you, huh? Huh? All of these deities is worship on December 25th. The Feast of Lights. The Feast of Lights. That's what it is. Hold on. Hold on. She said the Feast of Lights. She said the Feast of Lights. So Hercules advised using lights. So are they celebrating? So are they celebrating? So are they celebrating and giving worship to Hercules? I mean, Hercules was the son of God. Remember, Hercules was the son of God. I don't know. Could it be Nimrod? No. Could it be the Tammuz, the Mesopotamian god? Because we believe that we come from the Mesopotamian location, so they might just be that. Is it that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But these are all the gods these are all the fallen deities that was born on December 25th. Yeah. So which God is in your house? Which spirit of this is inside of you? When are you going to repent? Or are you just trying to die? Wake up, Bantus. Wake up, Bantus. Give all praise and glory to the heavenly one. Sunini Nanini. They are worthy to be praised. Come on now. Give all praise and glory to them, man. Another round of applause. Yeah. 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 I know. I know. I know. We've been played. Shout out to the big bro for the hat, for the hat slide. Very informative. But it was it was in me to bring this to bring this out because I know some of us still gonna have family and friends that's gonna participate. You guys still gonna receive a text from somebody that's gonna say, "Yo, man, Merry Christmas, man." Right? They're not gonna. People don't respect your walk because they think that you're nuts. They think that eventually you're gonna come back to the cult that was just mentioned, the cult of Saturn. So they think that you're gonna come back to that. So I decided to put this together. I said, you know what? Let me put this together. It been on, like I said, I go through my motions. I call the whiz. I say, yo, huh? You say I'm about to bring this out. She's like, I think you should. Cause I had a whole nother symbol, which I'm gonna bring forth next week. Stay tuned for that. That one, the next week one, people's gonna be upset, but I gotta bring it out, right? But overall, I did this for you guys. So you guys can share this with the unbelievers. So you guys can let your friends and family know that you're not celebrating anything of the creator. You're not celebrating nothing pertaining to the Savior. You're just following traditions and the worship of fallen deities. And when you participate, and I'm speaking mainly to the Bantus, when you participate into these things, you know what you do? You weaken yourself and you empower them. Every time you live a life of sin, you weaken yourself, you empower them. See, sin makes them powerful. That's why they need blood. That's why they need murder. That's why they need to drop bombs. That's why they need to incarcerate. That's why they need to push abortions. That's why they need to do everything bad, because it gives them power. We, on the other hand, our strength comes from being righteous. You're not 100% committed into the word of Sunini Nanini. Even if you're not committed to the name of Sunini Nanini, but being a righteous person, loving, caring, protecting, providing, standing on truth, keeping your morals, your principles, your dignity, just keeping that. That is the foundation of righteousness, because that's the order and the way the heavenly ones created everything. Everything was done in decency and order. Think about it. Go read Genesis. You see that it's an order that took place. He made that. He made the heavens. Then he made the earth. Then he made the sun. Then he made this. Then he made the animals. Then he made man to over. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was done in decency and order. When you participate in these foolishness, you are drained. You're drained financially. You're drained spiritually. You know, more people commit suicide on holidays than any other day. People jumping out the windows now, guys. People is jumping out the window, guys. People has taken their lives because they couldn't give their family a good Christmas. People has committed crimes that land them in jail for years because they wanted to give their family a good Christmas. What spirit was in that person? Was it Saturn? Was it the Tammuz? Huh? Was it this Hercules, the spirit of hero? You wanted to be a hero, end up being a zero because you was just another lost hero. Huh? Which what it was, people. We have to put these things into consideration, guys. You have to know what you're getting yourself involved in, people. You have to know what you're getting yourself involved in. There's a reason why we still the tail and not the head. There's a reason why we can't get to the next chapter. There's a reason why we still haven't received freedom. This is why we're still begging for reparations. Man, F the reparations. I don't want that no more. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to be amongst my people, my loved ones, my children, my cousins, my lost cousins, my lost brothers, my lost sisters. I want to go back to where we originated from. And I want to go back and not see no heathens. I want to go back and see nothing but black. I want to go back and see nothing but black. I want to go back and see nothing but unity, love, honor. I want to go back and see a place fulfilled with righteousness, filled with morals and principle. I want to go back and see beautiful sisters dressed accordingly. That the body that Sunini Nanini has given them. You don't even have to wear poom poom shorts to get the attention. I seen a man posted a sister, Chief, I think she was in synagogue. Oh my geez. Dressed down. I'm like, damn, She look healthy. You understand? I want to go back to that. I want to go back to when my ladies, my sisters, is moving with love. Love being a mother, love being a wife, love being submissive to her king, love being submissive to Sanini, love being submissive. That's what I want to go back to. Why you guys don't desire that? Why you want to hold on to this plantation that was organized and put together by Satan? Why? Why you want to invest your hard time, your life, your well-being into these organizations that you know deep down in your heart not giving you a single salvation? Why? Why? Why you don't understand my speech? Why are you not getting what I'm telling you? Why are you refusing the truth? Or you wanna remain a home born slave? Or you just wanna be free? Or you wanna be governed by people that look like you? That you wanna have laws that's literally in place to protect you? Or you wanna be around the wickedness and the madness? You wanna be discriminated because of your skin, because of how you talk, because of how you wear your hair, because of how you dance, because of how you laugh. You want to be discriminated. This is what you want to continue supporting. This is what you want to uphold. This is what you want to change. It will never change. For that to change, the people that's doing it must first have a heart, must first have a soul. They don't have that. They wasn't created by the same. They must live off evil. They could stand in front of you and give you a reason into why they drop bombs on children. They will drop a bomb on a whole village, talking about we was looking for one person equal to the death of hundreds of innocent people who just want to live their lives and do good. Be a husband, be a wife. Children want to just play. And you dropped the bomb because you was looking for one guy. And when they finished digging through the debris, the person was not even there. And are they gonna issue an apology? Are they gonna say we are so sorry? What can we do to fix that? Absolutely not. They're gonna say, well, this is the casualty of war. Come on, guys. Come back. Denounce these religions. Let go of these churches. Stop putting these titles by your name. You're not a Christian. You're not a Baptist. You're not a Seventh-day Adventist. You're not a Jehovah. You're not a Lucifer. You're not a Lucifer's witness. You're not a Hebrew Israelite. Don't associate a language with you and you can't speak it. And to the brother that left a comment and said Hebrew, there's a difference between Hebrew Yiddish and Hebrew language. Listen, fam, they are both the same. Okay? What you hear, you're not even in a position to decipher the two because you're not even fluently able to speak and understand and break and separate. Stop. Put the pride aside. You look stupid. You look ridiculous. You look absurd. Pardon my language when I say this. You look retarded. You look like a laughing stock. I'm tired of being a laughing stock. I wasn't created to bring humor to people. I was created to rule. I was created to love. I was created to be my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper. Claim that. You won't be able to reach that as long as you put a title with your name. You're not a pagan. Why are you calling yourself a bishop? You're not a heathen. Why are you calling yourself a deacon? Where was that given unto us by the heavenly ones? When did Sunini tell Moses to tell Aaron and get his children and name them deacons, bishops, cardinals? Huh? We already debunked the elder. Why you want to put an elder before your name? So you can show people that you have wisdom? Did you know that it was the elders that killed your savior? Did you know that it was the high priest that killed your savior? Did you know it was the Jews that killed your savior? Did you know it was the Hebrews, the Latin, and the Greeks that killed your savior? Did you know it was the Pharisees, the Sadducees that plotted to kill your savior? Here are these people that try to kill your savior and kill your savior. And now you want to be exactly like those who kill your savior. You see how I'm saying it like that? Because I want it to be a lullaby so it can stick into your head and say, well, damn, they did really kill the savior. So it's time for you to wake up and realize that you don't want to associate with the people that killed your savior, because that blood, that innocent blood that was shed, that was passed upon. Remember when Pontius Pilate said the blood is not on my hands, that blood is on you. What did the scribes, the Pharisees, Sadducees says about that blood that came from the Savior? He said, put that blood on us. We will deal with all the consequences that come along with this murder. So when you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, you are signing a contract to be a murderer, and the wrath of Sunini is upon you, is making his way, and he's gonna knock on your door. Ain't gonna be no Passover to save you. Ain't gonna be no the splitting of the Red Sea to save you. You will die where you stand. You will perish. You will burn. You will turn into dirt, messing or claiming or wanting to be the exact people that killed your savior. Let's get it right, people. The time is now. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. If you still worrying about what's back then, if you still worrying about the mistakes you done back then, and you're not embracing that the fact you're alive right now to make change, you will be destroyed. It's not what you're doing then, it's how you handle the situation now. Don't hold yourself in a space of condemnation for the mistakes that you've done. Every time you open your eyes, it's the heavenly ones giving you forgiveness. Take that forgiveness, people, and focus on being righteous. That's what repentance is. Love each other. Stop trying to find rebuttals for the information that the children, like myself, the Akobeans, that's who we are. We are the Akobeans. You're not an Israelite. You are an Akobean. Embrace that. Come back. He's waiting for us. He's cleansing the earth for you. Why you want to be a part of the cleansing? Why you want to be the ones that get cleaned up out of here? He's cleansing the religions. He's taking down the strong head. First, he got to take down the head, right? Because we know that Isis Ra-El has a head. Those heads are the ones that sitting in those temples, sitting in the seats of Moses, fronting like they're the people, bringing forth doctrines, creating books and foolishness that show that justify them as the one and got you believing that when you read it, it's talking about you. It never was about you. They would never bring forth information to set you free. That's why they're giving you 15 revised versions of Bibles. Why? Because they're like, damn, we made a mistake. We got to redo that. Damn, they made a mistake. We got to redo that. Damn, they made a mistake. We got to redo that. We got to redo this. We got to redo. And then we're doing everything to the point where we at now. Get rid of the Bible. The Chinese people is coming out with a Bible right now. They're working on a Bible right now. Before they show their true hands in the Holy Land, they got to create a book. Because once they create this book, listen, I'm going to show you how it's about to play out. Once they create the book, they're going to then come with the land. They're going to then issue laws, rules, and regulations. And then they're going to behead, murder, kill, destroy anybody. And then they're going to say, you want spare? You want to be spared? Read this book. Teach this to your children. And when I come back, if you're not following this and praying this, you will be beheaded. You will be killed. Whether it's going to be physical murder or it's going to be financial, aka social murder. They doing that right now in their land. They got a social score. Oh, they're going to come bring that to your front door. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm going to leave it as that. I hope you guys take heed to what I'm saying. I hope you guys really listen to what I'm saying. Because this world is going to get cleansed. The sun is going to get hotter. The waters is going to get hotter. The land, all the wicked lands is starting to sink. Here in New York, we are told that they're blaming all the buildings that's being created. Please. It's the sin. It's the sin is too high. And the water is rising. As in the days of Noah. As in the days of Noah. So the second coming. As in the day. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Let me go into the questions. Yes. Happy December. Bantu Princess, how you doing? Black Girl Magic, you know I got you. You know I got you. Oh yeah, the Jingle Bell story. Listen, the Jingle Bell story comes from you could look this up. This is when the slave masters used to put the jingles around the necks of the slaves at night. So when they try to escape, the jingle bells will wake up the dogs. The jingle bells will allow the slave catchers, which is your modern day police officers, to find you. The new jingle bells now is your cell phone. Oh, you didn't know that? It's a tracker. It rings, right? It got a bell. Listen to the iPhone ringtone. Listen to the T-Mobile ringtone. Listen to the Metro PCS ringtone. You guys don't even understand. These people are so wicked. They know that they have controlled our minds so good that they can issue old slavery tactics right before you, and you wouldn't even see it. You wouldn't even care. because you're so focused on getting a dollar, taking care of my family, smoking weed, doing all of this, fornicating, drinking, partying, traveling, doing all of this. They know that. They know that your mind is so far off righteousness that they're gonna put evil right before you. And by the time you realize all this evil is taking place, all these laws is being instituted, bills is being passed, by the time you realize all of these things, you're gonna be dead and gone. Facts. They know this. Facts. Listen, all praise and glory. Shout out to little man. Shout out to the husband. Shout out to every. Shout out to you for doing the works. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? The worldwide detox. Listen, worldwide detoxification is coming out soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, sis. I'm sorry. Bonzo Princess. Yeah, hey, listen, let me tell you something. Sunini will remove all evil from righteousness. It's gonna be a massive separation. You as his child, just continue doing your work. Don't worry about it. Don't complain about it. Continue being that wife. Continue being submissive. Continue being loyal. Right? You can be as loyal to your husband as long as it doesn't interfere with you and Sunini Nanini. You'll be good. You'll be alright. You've been married this long. Sunini, if he's the one, he will get him right. Like I tell all my sisters, it's not about sharing videos. Forget the videos. It's actions. Show them the righteous biblical actions of yourself. It's the only way that's the only way you're gonna be able to convert somebody. If you made dinner once, make two dinners. You know what I'm saying? If you making love to him once for the week, give him every day. Show him complete submission. Turn it up a notch. Show him what Eve was doing. Show him what Eve is. Show him. Show him what Mama Love is. Show him what Nanini is. Show him that. Show him. And when he sees that, don't worry about videos, right? The word says, he that got eyes to see, let him see. Ears to hear, let them hear. If he's not seeing it and he's not hearing it, that's not something to give them. Like I don't tell my wife, yo, you gotta watch Umdala speak. Yo, this lesson is powerful. I'll be like, yo, babe, the elder lesson was fire. You know what I'm saying? And I just leave it as that, you know? But for me, I gotta represent Sunini. So when she sees that, she knows that he on that type of time, I gotta be on that type of time too. That's how you do it. Because there's gonna come a time where all of this is gonna be no more. There's gonna be no more TV. There's gonna be no more internet. There's gonna be no more phone. Where we really gonna literally have to practice what we preach, not what we teach. We gotta practice what we preach. We're gonna have to stand on these corners and do necessary things. Be helpers to the people in the neighborhood. When things hit the fan and the smoke clears, there's gonna be babies crying. There's gonna be mothers dying, fathers looking for food, help. That's when the Sunini's gonna come and kick in. This is what this is for. This video was to go for people and to prepare them, right? We must prepare in a way. How do you get to the people? What the word says? The word says Akko B seeks of a sign. We gotta see it. I don't want to see. I want to see it from you. I don't want to. They don't want to see me. You know what I'm saying? Homie don't know me, right? If the weird show she say, "Yo, man, I would love for you to watch it," I'll watch it. But who's to say that I'll be absorbed to that? Who's to say that? You feel me? Because I need to see. I don't know this person. You telling me I gotta be righteous. Let me see what you about. That's how I got my moms to the truth. My mom told me can't nobody save me but God Himself for the life and the route that I was going through. The path that I was, the path that I was walking, oh, death was knocking at the corner. My mom will tell you she used to cry every day. Every night she come from work crying. Every night. That's how bad I was, bro. I really was a bad person. And it wasn't like bad, like evil towards the, towards people. I was just in a space that I don't give a, you know what? You feel me? Like I wish you would. That was me. I'm gonna get my bread. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not listening to nobody. You can't tell me nothing. I was a very rebellious person, very rebellious. I've been kicked out of so many schools, very rebellious. But Sunini made me this way to prepare me for this. So when I see foolishness, I'm rebellious to it. When I see when people give me ultimatums, excuse me, you don't tell me I'm rebellious. The only person that I'm not gonna be rebellious to is the heavenly ones. Is my even though I was rebellious, I was always loyal. Anybody knows me, I'm loyal before royalty. You know me personally, you know that I'm loyal to the core. My mans and my right hand mans are brothers from the sandbox, fam. Facts. Till this day. Listen, as long as she said she played loud in the house. Facts. Yeah, that's it. She said she's beginning to think he's a coconut. Only due time, sis. In due time. In due time. But like I said, you don't gotta force it. It's like I said, it's not to be forced. It's to be demonstrated by your actions. Facts. No, you ain't got it. Like I said, Bounty Princess, I'm gonna end up leaving hubby. No, don't worry about that. Like I said, this play it. Allow Sunini to remove him. If it's like that, allow him to remove him. If trust me, don't worry about nothing. You can't don't like I said, don't make no harsh rash decisions until you did the 100%. You gave 100% righteousness unto him. Show him without a shadow of a doubt that you are following the ways of the word. If you want me to do a samba with the book of Sirach, you know what I'm saying, where it gives information on how the woman's supposed to do for her king. Proverbs 31. I tell every sister that read Proverbs 31. Read the book of Sirach. If you don't have it and you want me to read through it, we can go through it. And I have something for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta let me know. Mm-hmm. He was living in Europe. There was out here skinny dipping with some niggas. Pardon my language. Yep. Lucius is also Luke. Yep, big bro. See, big bro ready. Listen. Listen. Big bro right here. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. What is this person saying? You welcome, my brother. CFR. Come on, man. You know we ain't no you know you know we ain't on no ISIS Rael, man. You know we not on that. But shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you even pulling up, man. Word up. Appreciate that. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you showing up, man. All praises be to the heavenly ones, man. As you should. As you should. These heathens, they confused from the beginning. Yeah. So if there's no more questions, um, this is about to be like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me dim this light. This joint is kind of bright on my face. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Dim this light just a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. That joint got me out here looking like Casper the Ghost, you heard? Word. But yeah, man. You know, like I said, this one is basically for the brothers and sisters that's still tied up to these satanic traditions, man. Like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta realize these people are the ones that push yokes around your neck, bro. You know, once upon a time, it was forbidden for black people to participate in any one of these things. Like, if they caught you participating in them stuff because it was a prestige thing for them. Remember, you was the have-nots. They probably would have gave you Christmas because of the rituals. But when we was in the when we was in the Americas, remember Christmas celebration was not accepted. It was like I think it was like in the mid 1800s, early 1800s. I'm not too sure. I gotta go back to the records and check, but that's when they allowed it, right? Because they knew of all these pagan rituals that came along with it. These things are satanic, bro. Pagan is Satan. Okay, let me say that again. Pagan is Satan. You feel me? So all of these things that you doing, whether you Christmas, you know, and even birthdays, you feel me? And I know it's hard for us, you know what I'm saying? Because especially us being colored people surviving or seeing another year, knowing that the odds is not for us to live to see another year, right? So the odds is for us to live to see, you know, what 40, 50, 65, like and so when we live to see a certain age, especially if you was outside like I was, right? Where when you look at individuals like people that come from my age group, not too many of us have survived, bro. The ones that survive, and I'm just being honest, and when I'm saying survive, I'm talking about like free. I'm not just talking about dead. I'm talking about like not in jail. The majority of us that's surviving, what kept us alive was our children, bro. Like for real. Like my right hand man, both it was like our children. Like we had children, and it was like, yo, you know what? I want to devote my life for them. You know what I'm saying? Like the minute you have a child, bro, it's like the ignorance instantly goes away because it's like I want to be there. I want to see my son. Like I went like this June that just passed. I went to my son's graduation. You feel me? Like I stood there and I'm like, yo, I'm really watching my son walk down, his name being called. He's giving a diploma. My son in college right now. You feel me? So for me to be alive to see that, my pops didn't get a chance to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's monumental for us. I'm talking about for people like that comes from where I come from. That's monumental. That's like winning $1 million because it's like all your sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? All my sacrifice. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I know that if my son wasn't around, I'll probably be dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sacrifices, a lot of sacrifice, lost a lot of money. Um, you know what I'm saying? Dropped out of school, you know, left college, did this, did that. It was just a lot of things that I was doing. You know what I mean? Got left work, you know what I'm saying? And sacrificing it all. Sacrifice studios, meeting record execs, going to establishments where individuals was there looking to sign new artists. Like there's a lot of things I sacrificed for my son, and so to see him achieving that and and doing it in the way that he did, like it was beautiful. You feel me? So it's a lot of things, but overall, I say all that to say this. Look, we here. we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. Yes, yes. A lot of blood was shed. You know what I'm saying? Like we here. We're gonna uplift. We're gonna rise. We're gonna do the necessary things for our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And even for this podcast, right? So what I'm about to do is this is how I'm gonna start. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it silent. Just stay tuned for that. Just stay tuned for that. Is there any more questions? Any more questions? Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing. Black girl magic. You got something to say? Okay. Let it say it. Yeah, I be finding these things, man. But yeah, that's it. All right, guys. I hope you guys could, December is over, but I hope you guys enjoy. You gotta come on every other day. We need this. Oh, I'm a trust me. I'm a come on. Trust me. I'm gonna come on every day. Even if I gotta do the lives at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I'm gonna come on. Right? I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna The reason why I do the lives because when I do you know like editing videos is a lot of work and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of patience. I gotta, what I'm saying, grab that. Oh damn, I gotta put that, and I gotta put effects because when I do the podcast, which is every Monday, guys, every Monday between 10 to 12 p.m., you're going to get a fire podcast where I talk about the struggles that we as colored people go on in the hood. Eventually, I'm going to start talking about the things that's going on in the Holy Land and everywhere that there are colored people, I'm going to talk about it, right? So when I do that, I put a lot of time and effort. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love it, you know? The effects. I talk my talk, music playing in the background. Like I do things different for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that. But these right here, these lives is to reach out to the people live and direct. Because brothers and sisters, I feel like they get a misconception of things that they see on the internet. Like I'm gonna give it to you raw and direct. There's no filter. If I mess up, if I butcher the words, that's just me. That's how I've always been. You know what I'm saying? My wife will tell you. She be like, yo, you can never say a word right. I be like, but you understand what I'm saying, though. She's like, yeah. I said, then that's good. That's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? That's always been me. Now it's like the way my brain process things is I'm like this, right? And my brain is sometimes moving too fast for my lips. Pause. And I just don't get it. But I do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just leave it as that. You feel me? So yeah, man. I hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of Saturday night. Watch a movie. You got your spouse next to you. Love them. You got your children next to you. Play with them. You know what I'm saying? And just be a great person. Be the likeness and the image of the ones that created you. Stand on that. Bantu Princess, stand on that. He going away. Listen, let me tell you what you do. He's leaving. You give him a big hug and a kiss, and you say, "Honey, I love you. I'll be right here when you come back." Do that. Don't allow his pagan ways, his hedonistic ways, these Hebrew ways affect you from loving him. Because that's probably a test Sunini is doing for you. Probably a test. You never know. So don't allow his choices. Remember, we spent this truth, this awakening is literally yesterday, day and night. But this evilness, this 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 Luciferian indoctrination of our minds, that joint was a lifetime. We came out the womb doing sin. Okay? I came out the womb doing sin. The womb. You think when you was born, your mother didn't take you to a Thanksgiving party? You think when you was born, your mother didn't give you a Christmas present? You get what I'm saying? It's like the odds of righteousness and evil. Here's evil, here's righteousness, right? So your job is to catch up to the evil. So when you could be neck and neck, right? You're gonna be neck and neck. And then you're gonna do the necessary things to surpass it. How you surpass it? That's continuously uncovering our identity and our culture, right? Because even what we doing now is good, but it's not enough, right? So Nini is looking, he's saying, I see that you're trying, but it's still not enough. But I love you. You know how he loves you? Because when you went to sleep last night, you woke up today. That's the love. That's the love. He destroys the sinners, the evil, the wicked. He removes that. He didn't remove you. He's giving you time to get right because he knows that we trying. He knows that we trying. He knows that we are in a background full of devils. Psalms 23 is here right now as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, people. We're walking through this valley. We're walking through this valley every day. This is the valley. This is the shadows of death. Everything that's around you, death is around the corner. Death is right in front of you. Death is in front of your TV. Death is on your music. We are living in that valley, but guess what? You should fear no evil. For the rod, he is with us. They are with us. They ain't put it. The kings of Africa was removed. Let me say that again. The kings of Africa was removed. The kings of Africa was removed. And they created their own political power structure. And I'm talking about these heathens where they determine who becomes president. They create criterias. People are not ruling these places of Africa based on lineage, heritage, bloodline. Oh yeah, you come from the tribal family. So because because your father was king, by default, we're going based on according to traditional universal law, right? I can't go into England right now and says, listen, man, I don't care what's going on. I'm the new king. I can't do that. But they did it to us. And they're putting things in place to stop us from getting back into our position. This is why they got political powers. This is why they colonize the areas, right? All intentional. When you colonize something, you can control the masses. Put these borders here. Hey, where you think you're going? Hey, I'm just walking through. This ain't no walkthrough. Let me see your paperwork. You feel me? This is what they've done. But in due time, all that's gonna come to an end. When the chosen seed, the righteous, the royal blood, the priests, the kings, the queens, the princess, once we get in line, this is why the negativity in America is so high, because they never want you to tap into that side of who you was meant to be. Because once that tap in, there's a reason why I'm at 30,000 subscribers, but yet I'm being shadow banned for the things that I bring forth. You feel me? There's a reason why. There's a reason why, and that reason is because I'm giving you information for your position, your biological position, your DNA position. Not no Jamaican, not no Haitian, not no Puerto Rican, not these names and these titles that was given unto you by the heathens. You're gonna claim, so you're gonna cleave on to your blood, your Akobis. The Akobian in you is gonna come out. We are the Akobians, and they know that. They know the threat Umdala poses. They know the threat that I pose. They know the threat that anybody. And listen, you promoting Hebrew Israelites, they're gonna love you. They're gonna push you. Listen, these people getting 70, 80,000, 100,000 watchers, followers every day. Because they pushing that agenda. They pushing the Luciferian. And as long as you try to uphold and claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, you're going to be calling on them gods. Those gods, when you call on them, you give them power. And they love all that power. That's why Elon Musk could come and say, yeah, I'm the original African American. Are you crazy? Come on now. But anyway, man, I'm going to leave it as that. I know I said I'm going to leave, but the spirit be working, man. Sunini be working, right? Mama Love be working. But it's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Once again, continue supporting. Stay tuned every Mondays, every Tuesdays, every Wednesdays. Black Girl Magic. Every day I'm coming on. I am him. I am Mr. Keep My Foot. You hear me? I'ma continue doing that. Keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-grows, and the newly installed Hedonites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Listen to the Father say this one time for the one time. Are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all. One.